face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58. Set to kick off.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Start the drive. Now the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other and controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
41-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Up past the 30 to the 31.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So pick up with 6. Brings
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cook. And some room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
One complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
on second down, Tua. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picks him up into Harrison Smith, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and moved past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Texans, nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Left at the good
20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Vikings 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down and a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run forward with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes I think quarterbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to walk one deep. And got his man complete. And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. He's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A 59-yard attempt.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Right back to him on 1st down. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. Incompletion good. This is Eric Ebron. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there. 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Close. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
2nd and 14. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Texans 31. Vikings.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. offense. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Santos.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action. They'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
53-yard attempt.
Throw it here, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and this Texans defense stands tall. Two and now on 1st down. Now he's forced out left, and he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And a little bit of of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3. For it here, and this will be caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run Cook, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A throw out line to QT, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. That would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
10-10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Fancy. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Tua now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One final try for Tagovailoa. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the